and also in Persian. I'm not sure, but I think in Iran probably more than 10 times or 9 times been published in many copies that been produced. So I would like to just make my statement in here.
To think about those issues, a safe place that is accepting, where they can.
کسانی که قرار بود در موردشون مقاله بنویسم بودن و وقتی که هویدا رو شروع کردم متوجه شدم که شخصیتی است به غایت پیچیده در از آنچه که من فکر میکردم و تقریبا هر آنچه که من در موردش تصور میکردم با اون چیزی در واقعیت به نظر میرسه وجود داشت تغایر داشت. به همین خاطر فکر کردم تنها راهی که میشه حق مطلب رو ادا کرد به جای اون 2500 کلمه یا در واقع در کنار اون 2500 کلمه کتابی در موردش بنویسم که اون کتاب رو نوشتم با حدود 160 نفر از دوستان دشمنان هویدا مصاحبه کردم و مقداری از اسناد وزارت امور خارجه آمریکا و انگلیس و فرانسه رو استفاده کردم و سعی کردم تصویری ازش مبتنی بر قواعد و ضوابط زندگی نامه‌نویسی دانشگاهی و نه آنچه که خودم دلم می‌خواست یا دیگران دلشون می‌خواست، نه قصد تکذیبش رو داشتم نه قصد تجدیدش رو داشتم و به هر حال بعدم خودم کتاب رو به فارسی ترجمه کردم. آقای رضایی گفتن که در ایران کتاب چاپ شده، الان چاپ 14مش در بازار هست. در واقع استقبال حیرت آوری ازش شده به خاطر اینکه به نظر من بیشتر از خود کتاب کنجکاوی در مورد تاریخ ایران هست و کتاب‌هایی که در مورد تاریخ دوران معاصر ایران هست همه با اقبال ایرانی‌ها روبرو میشن، برای اینکه همه احساس میکنن این تاریخ رو نمیشناختن و اونچه که فکر میکردن در مورد این تاریخ اغلب به غرض و مرض سیاسی آلوده بود. I described at some length how I came about writing this book. I was asked to write a brief article, 2,000 words for Encyclopedia Iranica, which is a very fascinating project that is trying to write about different aspects of Iranian culture and society. It is now in 11 volumes. It's planned to be some 30 volumes. They get people from all over the world. One of the people they asked me to write about was Hoveida, and I thought that his entry would be the easiest because he was a person that was in public domain. Much had been written about him, and I thought that I would write that and get it out of the way first. And 5 years later, I realized that it's much more complicated than I thought. And almost everything I had figured about him seemed to have been wrong. I translated the book into Persian myself, and the book has found a very wide readership in Iran, and I think the fundamental reason for it is that there is a great thirst amongst Iranians to learn about modern Iranian history. After the experience, the rather shocking experience of the revolution, I think people have come to recognize that they need to go back to the drawing board, understand modern Iran a little better, understand what has happened to us a little better, and that has caused people to become extremely curious about modern history. So now, without any further ado, I will try to answer any questions that you might have about Hoveida, about his period, and about modern Iranian politics. It looks like I explained everything completely and there is no questions. Yes, sir.
What's your feeling about the development of nuclear energy in Iran, given the amount of petroleum that's available? What are your thoughts as to the function of that?
The question is, what are my thoughts on the development of nuclear energy? I am basically hopeful that the whole of the Middle East will be declared a nuclear-free zone and everybody will get their mind off this silly idea of trying to become a two-bomb nuclear power. But this is a process that unfortunately or fortunately began a long time ago. Iran began to become a nuclear power during the Shah, and with the complete extent of acceptance of the United States and of France and Germany, who were giving Iran all the technology Iran needed at the time. They didn't imagine that this technology would then fall into the hands of the mullahs and would become a source of a problem. My sense is that the kind of nuclear energy